Well, hello there, my dear colleagues. I am truly sorry that I could not be there to join you all in person today. I believe that the location chosen for our research presentation is deeply and profoundly symbolic, given that the Kyiv-Mohyla Academy was, in fact, one of those key institutions whose own graduates were instrumental in building this Moscow empire and shaping it into what it eventually became. And I think this is the perfect place to lay the foundations for that Or Moscovia delenda est. And I gave you life and I will take it away. So thank you very much to our friends from the National University of Kyiv-Mohyla Academy for this opportunity. Now a few words about our research. Our research is a very practical and utilitarian thing, right? Since Ukraine is in an existential war, where the enemy wants to destroy the very essence of the state, the nation itself, right, and its agency, and use Ukrainians as a tool, as a resource for their further wars of conquest. We have to understand that in the times we're living in now, right, and these are specifically the times of a post-industrial society and information one, it means that cognitive warfare, right, the cognitive dimension is not something that just accompanies kinetic warfare, right, as was usually the case with wars of the past, when the main thing happened on the battlefield and then you had to give it some kind of information spin. In today's world, in today's civilization, cognitive warfare is paramount. And only when the aggressor cannot gain an advantage through cognitive methods does he bring in the kinetic ones. And so the task of creating a vision of the future, right, for those enemy territories, because unfortunately there will never be a Pacific Ocean to the east of Ukraine. We won't be able to go to Milarovo there or somewhere north of Sumy region and look at the waves of the Pacific Ocean and sip a mojito. There will always be some lands, territories of a state there. Our task is to ensure that these states, even if they aren't entirely normal, at the very least, their sheer size and military potential do not pose an existential threat to the nation of Ukraine or to any of our partner states. So effectively, we're talking now about how this could be an important component of a joint victory strategy. Moreover, this victory strategy shouldn't just be Ukrainian. This victory strategy should be pan-European, like a pan-European one, since Moscovia is preparing for not just a cognitive, but a kinetic phase of attack on other European states besides Ukraine. And it's precisely joint pan-European, joint, let's say, global actions, they're Euro-Atlantic, and those states that share the values of law and order, the rule of law, pluralism, liberalism. So besides NATO states, that's Japan, that's Taiwan, Australia, they have to counter this alliance of dictatorships, which besides the so-called Russian Federation includes the People's Republic of China, North Korea, Iran, and their proxies, like Belarus, Hamas and other institutions, which of course have many contradictions with each other, may even enter into conflicts in some places, but overall are united by a hatred of freedom and the law.